So students, yesterday we have seen about one important salt, that is bleaching powder. Now we are going to see another important salt, that is caustic soda. So caustic soda, the chemical name or chemical formula of caustic soda is nothing but NaOH. Its chemical name is sodium hydroxide. It is a strong base. It is always present in the form of what? White flakes. Flakes means flat structures, small structures like that. When we are going to add what sugar to, so when sugar is subjected to heat, it is going to be forming flakes. Okay, caramel. We are going to call it as caramel. Like that, it is sodium hydroxide is always present in the form of white flakes, not brown flakes, white flakes. So the chemical name of caustic soda is sodium hydroxide. So the preparation of sodium hydroxide or caustic soda is done when a solution of sodium chloride, that is brine solution, when brine solution is subjected to, it is 23 or 24 percentage of sodium chloride, when subjected to chloralkali process. So what is chloralkali process, students? Here we are going to see the diagram. So we are seeing a diagram here. So this diagram is nothing but chloralkali process diagram. So here we are going to take 26 percentage of sodium chloride, or 23, in some books they have given 23 percentage of sodium chloride is called as what? Brine solution. Here they have given 26 percentage of sodium chloride. When 26 percentage of sodium chloride is taken in a chamber, this chamber has two parts. One is this part and another one is this part. So here two electrodes are present. One is cathode and one is anode. When these cathodes and anodes are connected to battery, supposing that this is minus, this is plus and this is minus. When these are connected to battery, the current is going to start flowing through the brine solution. When it is when the current is going to flowing through the solution, what we are going to get? Hydrogen and chlorine gases are going to be liberated through different chambers. So at cathode, chlorine gas is liberated. At anode, hydrogen gas is liberated. Remember students, at positive terminal, hydrogen gas is liberated, and at positive terminal, what is liberated? Chlorine gas is liberated. And finally, when we are going to add sodium chloride solution, along with sodium chloride solution, we are going to add water through a different inlet. So there are two inlets are present. This is one inlet and this is another inlet. And two outlets are also present. This is one outlet and this is another outlet. Through one outlet, we are going to get what? Sodium hydroxide. And through another outlet, we are going to get 24 percentage of sodium chloride. So this what we have needed. We want what? Sodium hydroxide or caustic soda. Okay. So the reaction is as follows. So I am going to explain the preparation. When a solution of sodium chloride or brine solution, that is, you can make it as 24%. Okay. So when 26%. Sodium chloride is subjected to chloralkali process. This whole process is called as what? Chloralkali process. So why it is called as chloralkali process? Chlorine gas is liberated. Why it is called as what? Alkali process? Sodium hydroxide is a alkali. Okay. So chlorine gas is liberated, along with chlorine gas. What? Alkali. Sodium hydroxide is a alkali. Both are going to be produced. Hence it is called as a chloralkali process. Okay. Is subjected to chloralkali process, we will get caustic soda or sodium hydroxide, along with two important useful gases known as hydrogen and chlorine. So this is the chlorine gas and this is hydrogen gas. So the reaction is, so it is not balanced reaction. We have to take 2 NaCl plus 2H2O. It is when the sodium chloride and water, solution of sodium chloride and water are subjected to electrolysis process. So they are going to be forming what we are going to form, what they are going to getting, what we are going to get? Sodium hydroxide plus chlorine gas and hydrogen gas are going to be liberated. Okay. Or it can be also, we are going to write it as electric current. Instead of electrolysis, we are going to write electric current. Okay. Electric current. Okay. So this is the preparation of what? Sodium, what? Hydroxide or caustic soda. So this diagram is also important for the examination. For examination, they are going to ask for 2 marks. So not only diagram is how important, the important points which are related to diagram are also important. Remember where chlorine is liberated and where hydrogen gas is liberated. Okay. Then which are the two solutions which are going to be added inside the what chamber? Two solutions are, first one is sodium chloride and water. Which are the two solutions which we got from outlet? So there are two outlets are there. One is for 24 percentage of sodium chloride and another outlet is for sodium hydroxide. Okay. So these are the two outlets. So this is about preparation. Next we are going to know about important uses or applications of what? Sodium hydroxide. So all of you have taken this, students? All of you have taken it? And then we are going to go for uses.
Yes, sir.
Uses or applications?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Uses
Yes,
or
sir.
so hydrogen and chlorines are two gases.
Sir, that
Okay.
atoms are
Uses or
gases, sir.
application of caustic soda. So first application, it is widely used in the industries for the preparation of other chemicals. It is widely used in industries for the preparation of other chemicals. Other chemicals. Then second application, what is the second important application of caustic soda is it is used in the manufacture of soaps, detergents. It is used in the manufacture of it is used in the manufacture of soaps, detergents, rayon. Rayon is a fiber. Then papers, paper industry, papers. Then what is another name for rayon students? You have studied in 8th standard. If somebody are in CBSE, so what is the another common name of rayon? Can anybody tell me? CBSE students are here also. Anusha, Pragnya, then Rishi. What is another name for rayon? Common name of rayon. Anusha, are you there? Anusha, are you present in the class? Pragnya, fiber is okay. It is a type of fiber. What is the common name of it? Pavitra, you are also from
Sir,
CBSE.
fibers.
What is the common name of rayon? Rishi, huh?
Yes, sir.
Tire. No, it is
Sir,
not
is it
tire.
tire?
So the common name, huh?
Tire, sir.
No cellular fiber. So rayon is also called as
Sir,
what?
cellular fiber.
Artificial silk. It is also called as what? Artificial
Cellular fibers.
silk. Artificial silk. The common name of rayon is artificial silk. So it is used in the manufacture. Caustic soda is used in the manufacture of soaps, detergents, rayon, paper. Then also it is used in the manufacture of what? Other important large type of chemicals. Okay. So this ETC. I am going to write ETC. Then third important application. Third important application is it is used in cotton industry. It is used in cotton industry. There are so many cotton industries are present around Shahpur. Okay, cotton industries for uh, merchandising for manufacture of unshrinkable cotton fibers. Ida, cotton fibers in the manufacture of unshrinkable fibers. Okay. So then, what is the meaning of this unsinkable fibers? So when any fiber is subjected to water or dipped in water, they will not shrink or they will not lose their size. Okay, that is called as what? Unshrinkable fibers. So it is used in cotton industry. So supposing that you can take a bunch of cotton, you can dip in water. Suddenly it is going to be shrinking. It is going to be losing its shape and size. So that is called as what? Shrinkable. So in cotton industry, caustic soda is used specially for cotton fibers for making them unshrinkable fibers. Okay. Then another important application is it is used in the refining of petroleum and also for vegetable oils. It is used in the petroleum refineries. Petroleum refineries and vegetable oil refineries. Vegetable oil refineries. Okay. So what is meaning of refining? Refining means purification. Another name of purification. So when petroleum is subjected to refineries or refined, we are going to get petrol, diesel, kerosene, LPG, then coal tar, then oil. All these are going to be got from petroleum refineries only. So like that, when vegetables or vegetable oil is subjected to refineries, we are going to get pure oil. So you are going to see that in the advertises of TV. So when there is a advertise of vegetable oils, refined oil, they are going to tell that refined oil. That means it is going to be completely free from all raw materials or bad things or waste products. So sodium hydroxide is also used in petroleum refineries and vegetable oil refineries. Then another important use of caustic soda is it is used in the preparation of soda lime. It is used in the preparation of soda lime. What is soda lime, students? Can anybody? Not lime water. I am asking about soda lime. Mixture of is a mixture of NaOH and CaO. What is CaO? What is CaO? Huh? Calcium oxide, or its common name is, what is the common name?
Quicklime.
Quicklime.
Yeah.
Okay. So mixture of caustic soda and quicklime or mixture of sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide is called as what? Sodium hydroxide and calcium hydroxide is called soda lime. Remember, this is also one of the important term. Soda lime. Soda lime is a mixture of sodium hydroxide and calcium hydroxide. So it is used in the preparation of soda lime. Next, another important use we are going to take or application of sodium hydroxide is it is used as a cleaning agent. It is used as a cleaning agent in machines and metal sheets. Machines and metal sheets. Okay. In industries, if they want to clean the machines, they are going to simply using caustic soda. Caustic soda has the capacity to remove all the grease and oily substances. Okay. So hence in the industries, large industries for cleaning of large machines, they are going to use caustic soda. And also they are used to for cleaning of metal sheets because sometimes metal sheets are subjected to air and moisture, they are going to be rusted. For cleaning of them, what we are going to use? We are going to use caustic soda, removing the rust particles or removing the metal oxides which are going to be deposited on the surface of metal sheets. We are going to use what? Caustic soda. So these are the important. Then it is also used as an important reagent in the laboratories. It is also used as a reagent in laboratories. Okay, these are some important applications or uses of caustic soda. Next, we are going to know about The applications or uses of chlorine. We have got two useful products along with caustic soda. Which of those? First one is chlorine gas and another one is hydrogen gas. So first we are going to see about the uses of chlorine gas. Uses of chlorine gas. So yesterday only we have seen one use of chlorine gas. What is that? Can anybody? In bleaching powder I have told. No, bleaching, it is prepared in the manufacture of bleaching powder. Okay. Then another, it is used in the sterilization of what? Drinking water. Okay. So first, okay, the
Sir,
first
bleaching powder.
application or use is, okay, it is used in the manufacture of or it is used in the preparation of
Calcium hydroxide. Drinking water.
bleaching
Drinking
powder. That
water.
is nothing but calcium oxychloride. Okay. Bleaching powder. Second one, it is used in the sterilization of drinking water. Okay, these are two important uses of chlorine gas. It is also used for in the manufacture of polyvinyl chloride. What is polyvinyl chloride, students? All of you are using that in your houses. Can anybody? It is used in the manufacture of all of your houses are going to be containing polyvinyl chloride products. Good, very good. Polyvinyl chloride. So it is nothing but PVC. So PVC is a plastic type of polymer. So from this
PVC
polymer we are
pipes.
going to get what? Pipes, PVC pipes, polyvinyl chloride. So in the examination they are going to also expand PVC. So chlorine gas is mainly used in the manufacture of polyvinyl chloride. Okay. Then chlorofluorocarbons. It is used. It is used in the manufacture of manufacture of chlorofluorocarbons. Students, can you heard this word? Where you have heard this word? Good, very good. In ninth standard, we have seen this in air pollution. So CFCs, these are commonly called as what? CFCs. So CFCs means chlorofluorocarbons. These are usually
Refrigerators and air
Sir,
liberated,
it is
conditioners.
in AC and
liberated from what?
refrigerators.
Refrigerators and air conditioners. So they are going to cause what? Depletion of ozone layer. So this is CFC is the main chemical which is responsible for the depletion of what? Ozone layer or making hole for ozone layer. So hence chlorine gas is used in the manufacture of chlorofluorocarbons. Then it is also used in the manufacture of chloroform. It is also, yesterday I also told that. It is also used in the manufacture of chloroform. Okay, so these are some important applications. Along with this, it is commercially used in the preparation of bleaching powder. Okay, then it is also used as sixth application. It is also used as disinfectant. Okay, and in the preparation or manufacture of pesticides. Manufacture of pesticides. So what are pesticides, students? The chemical substances which are used to kill the insects which are damaging our crops. Those are called as what? Pesticides. ಕೀಟನಾಶಕಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. For example, DDT. Okay, BHC, benzene hexachloride. All these are examples of pesticides. Okay, what are pesticides? Pesticides are the chemical substances which are used to kill the insects which are damaging our crops. Okay, so it is also used as a disinfectant. It is not disinfectant, disinfectant. Disinfectant means the chemical substances which are going to prevent infection from microorganisms. Those are called as what? Disinfectants. Okay. So today, nowadays, in large cities, they are going to spraying what? Sanitizer, or they are going to simply spraying what? Some gas. That gas is nothing but chlorine gas. That chlorine gas has the capacity to kill all the germs which are responsible for bringing many diseases. So the chemical substances which are used to kill germs are called as what? Disinfectants. Okay, so chlorine gas is used as a disinfectant and in the manufacture of pesticides. So these are all the applications or uses of chlorine gas. Next we are going to see that uses of hydrogen gas. Another important product of chloralkali process is hydrogen gas. Okay. So remember students, hydrogen is a very dangerous and highly inflammable gas. Okay. So in industries, hydrogen is used as a fuel. In industries, it is used as a gas. Okay. Next, second application. What is the application? It is prepared in. It is used in the manufacture of HCl, H2SO4, HNO3 acids. Okay. It is because all the acids contain what? Hydrogen. It is used in the manufacture of. It is used in the manufacture of. Okay. Next, another third application are important. It is used as a rocket fuel. It is used as a rocket fuel. As a rocket fuel in liquid form, not in gaseous form, in liquid form. Liquefied. We are going to like liquefied form. Okay. So then another important application is of hydrogen or sorry, use of hydrogen is it is used in the manufacture of alcohols, methyl alcohol. It is used in the manufacture of, you are going to learn about alcohols in carbon and its compounds. Okay, it is used in the manufacture of alcohols like methyl alcohol, methyl alcohol and ethyl alcohol. Okay, so these are some important applications of hydrogen gas. Okay, so this completes the what? Preparation of caustic soda or all the things about caustic soda. So